I'm sorry I made mistakes. Okay, I'm kind of I'm trying to quickly wrap something up in the background here. I just don't think people fully understand how big of an idiot I was and the mistakes I made. Okay, so to those who are wondering, we're going to be doing something else today. I'm not quitting Dancing Towards Tomorrow. We are just doing something else to cleanse the palate, to clear the mind. Sometimes what you need is just open the chakras, man. Open the chakras. Alright, there we go. I'm a little more recentered, reorganized, recalibrated. Ugh. What a day! Very, very, very wet day, which is to say I got rained on. By the water! In the sky. Yeah. Yesterday I almost got blown away. By the wind! Which is to say I've been taking my walks during times when the weather has not been... It just begs too many questions, you know? I'm half tempted to throw a character sheet at a friend of mine. Or something. Well, no, not a character sheet, the whole PDF of the game. Because apparently someone I know is, they're playing, like, Vampire the Masquerade, and it's like, my friends keep insulting the Elder, and I'm like, I feel like your game master just send your whole party to go fight some werewolves. You know, if they're so inclined to get into combat and trouble, then send them out to go fight some werewolves. Go kill some werewolves. Your vampires will be perfectly fine. Then they can go play Break. Way more oriented towards beating things up on the regular. On the reg, as the cool kids say, and I'm very cool. Alright, we got Arthur Kitten's boy wife. Is my chat acting up again? The world is moist today. It sure is. Like, it's not even that big of a rain, really. It's not that rainy. It's just wet. It's not wet bread. It's just soggy. You wring it out, and all the juices come out. The bread juices. Oh yeah, I forgot to loop my music. Ducks would love it. I think my chat busted up because it's not showing your chat messages. I'm just gonna go to see if I can fix that real fast. I don't know why, but here's the thing, right? Whenever I got my dashboards and overlays set up, if I do something funny with my overlays, right? Oh, it's just empty. Wait, what? What do you mean my chat overlay is empty? Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. No. It's gone! There's no chat. It's empty. I'm not fixing this right now. I'm not in the mood to go fix my gosh dang freaking chat situation. Ugh! This is dumb. This is dumb. Freaking chat. Can't do this to me, chat. Yeah, it's not even showing in just the stream elements preview window, which is a sign that something worked somewhere. So this is supposed to work otherwise. Well, sucks to be me, I guess. Sucks to be me, I guess. I don't know what broke. Like, we're streaming. That's online. I don't get it. My session data got fucked. My latest subscriber. Oh man, what's all this? I didn't know half this existed. Goal progress. Wait a minute, I can. Well, I can use these, right? Super goal progress. Total number of super chats towards your goal since the last reset. Oh, cool. And they got some real jazzy music on. Reset session after arcade. That's not really what I care about. But interesting that this data exists. I guess that's how people set their little labels up. Well, yeah, it's 100% Bork. It's not showing on either. I don't want to fix it. I don't want to bother fixing it. I didn't even know how it would break in the first place. I'm pretty sure this is like a standard drag and drop menu item. Which is the funny part, truth be told. Well, if I can't fix it, I'll just have to read out all the chats as they come along. I'm pretty sure YouTube also says this stuff, so who cares? Here. So, where were we when it comes to this thing? To Living Memories. I think they just had the concert, right? And they came back home. I'm denied my insane comments. Sorry, Arthur Kitten's boy wife. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! It's supposed to just work. Like, I don't do anything with this. It's just... It's worked since it's been around. It ain't working right now. Like, the text is still set up the same way. The text strokes, secondary chat shadow. The funniest part is I can't actually emulate sending a chat message, which is fucking stupid when you think about it. You think that might be nice to have. I'm just saying. While I'm in the fucking user interface. I think I highly doubt the URL change for my overlay. Yeah, so let's see. Who fucking cares? We'll move on. We'll have to move on. Today is not a good day. But last time on this beautiful, beautiful video game. It's a book. We're reading a book. You can call a video game all I like, gamers, just to be cool with the crowd, but that's not how this works. If I recall correctly, they just had the concert, they had all the little things, or no, yeah, they looked for a venue, they found a place, they had a concert, everything went alright. Because, don't forget, our little special girl is the most specialist girl, and does not actually have to do anything or make any particular efforts. Everything just works out for Amber. Amber's life is just made of win. Which is weird, because Amber doesn't really have anything going on. You know, the more I hear about Dancing Towards Tomorrow and what's to come, the more I'm like, Alia has just sucked up everyone's trauma. Alia just has everyone's character traits roll up into one fat roach. And she's just smoking it. Damn. Just damn. Riding high. Riding the concert high right into the... I don't know if riding and right should be that close together. Riding the concert high into the following week. Everything has been going awesome. Why hasn't everything just been awesome? Why does it have to be going awesome? That's too weird. Like, you should have removed those and it would have been better. The band has been talking about doing more performances, getting bigger and better, with Fang offering me a spot next to them. I took it without hesitation. Dude, you're in the past! Would it kill you to have some prudence about what you're gonna get yourself involved with? I don't think you should just start joining up the past like that. I took it without hesitation, but made sure to leave the bassist position traced. Now what the fuck instrument are you gonna play? Often go down as a keyboardist? Does your band need a keyboardist? With me on the board, the music will only be getting better and better. I don't think adding more instruments is generically better. That being said, it'll be a bit later in the week before we can start practicing and adding my instrument line to already existing songs. It sounds like a pain in the ass. As we wait for the synth that Fang and I ordered to arrive. Get a real big old wing piano. Thanks. My favorite band was still making instruments even this far back. Oh, favorite brand. I guess I'm gonna have to use what would be an older model, to me at least. If you take it Back to the Future, would it be an older model or would it be contemporary? Because it's technically not old enough to be as old as it should be. In the meanwhile, the school has been the same as usual. As I'm once again heading out alongside Sienna in front of the school, we're about to make our way home. She's been going a lot more proactive in engaging those that we know, clearly taking the hard to mention the advice I gave to her. I mean, that's a little fast, but at least someone is experiencing some form of anything. The schools are saying, okay, some more proactive. Little by little, she's going back to how she was before, but better. And smile earnestly at the progress that my friend has made since I met her. Once distant and aloof, she's now slowly opening up, even if she still uses me as support. Adding more instruments can make music more complex, but not more good. Arthur Kitten's boy wife perfectly understands it. We've got the senator here. Unfortunately, none of the chat shows up, so I'm pretty mad about that. I'm really mad about that. You have no idea how mad I am about this. God damn. What if I just, like... No, that's just add a little window. Wait, why isn't this little window showing up? Why doesn't this little window show up? Oh yeah, because the changes I make aren't necessarily immediately reflected, right? Oh, this is just weird. What is this snapping? Okay. So apparently whatever's going on with my overlays is so fucked up that apparently my overlays are straight up not showing anymore. Great! Absolutely fucking great. Everything is borked. Again, would it fucking kill you to let me, like, have preview? Just like a little preview thing in the fucking window, come on? This is just weird. This is just weird. I have an alert box. That hasn't done anything in forever. Every good the band has someone doing the brass. Someone going brass. Yeah, brass is pretty fun. I love me some jazzy sousaphone. Little by little she goes support. Why are you smiling like that? She bears up when she's trying to make eye contact with me. Oh, nothing, just thinking. What a rarity. Huh. I mean, this story has been very heavy on, like, thinkies. About what? Stuff. Seeing as I'm not going to be giving her a straight answer, she narrows her eyes, staring at me for a moment before rolling both of her eyes. Why are we doing this? This is such a weird order of operations. The universe is, oh. No, I'm gonna throw that in the trash. Sorry. I should not have greenlit that. Crumple it up, throw it away. How to get through tough times. 1. Gaslight yourself. Tell yourself that it's making you stronger. The universe is just testing you. You know, it's perfectly fine that my house burned down, my family hates me and is planning to murder me. It's just God testing me. I'll be stronger once I'm dead. I shouldn't try to stop it at all. After all, God is notorious for helping those who don't help themselves. What a fucking excuse. God is like, I'm gonna pick up the easy work that's already half done. Ugh! What a nerd. Get him out of here. Fine. Be like that. Just leaving it to that. She pouts. It what clearly looks like displeasure to everyone else, but to me, it looks like what a cute fuzzy critter would make. What were those little snakes on strings called again? My smile can't help but grow wider in amusement, which doesn't go unnoticed. Why are you looking at me like that now? I can barely hold back my laughter. Oh, it's nothing, I promise. Like hell it is. You're about to start laughing. Approach to send me over the edge. His laughter overflows and escapes me. Amber! Please stop. I can't get the image of you, angry little animal out of my head. Just fucking kiss already! Is Amber written and projected as being more mature than Unk? Hell of a question. My laughter wouldn't stop as she grew more and more frustrated, to the point that tears formed in her eyes. Geez, you seriously suck right now. Why am I yawning? It's not even night or evening. Alright, enough of that. I started calming down before she got more teary-eyed on me. As I was in the process of settling down, a voice called out in our direction. Let's see if we're getting along so well with your friends, you know. What? Oh wait, it's Sienna's mom. In an instant, her eyes went wide as she tensed up, her annoyance now gone, replaced with panic. Seeing the sudden shift in her behavior, I got my composure back just as fast. I looked over to one that reached out to us. Why do you call it that? She was reaching out specifically to Sienna, you motherfucker. Not to us, not to you as a group. Sienna turned around to do as well. Mom? The lady in question tilts her head, allowing her similar cheery pink hair to sway to the side, her tail wagging happily as well. Gives Sienna a warm spot. Tail? Tail? Yeah, what about it? Sienna shakes her head, snapping out of a snot. Sienna shakes her head, snapping her out of a shock. That's a lot of S words there, buddy. Before rushing over to her side. What are you doing here? Did you walk all the way here? Oh, yes, I did, little guy. But why? You know you're not supposed to go outside with someone to accompany you, boss. Oh, don't worry about that. I've been feeling a lot better these days. And besides, I wanted to meet your new girlfriend you talk so much about, but just refused to bring over. If my daughter's gonna be a lesbian, I have the right to see what kind of girl she's shacking up with. I have a right to say that this is the day of my daughter's and my daughter-in-law's wedding. She then shifted her attention over to me, leaving a dumbstruck Sienna by her side. Hello there. You must be Amber. It's a pleasure to meet you. She extends her hands towards me, giving me a friendly smile all the while. Taking her hand, I also greet her. It's my pleasure as well, miss. Oh, you can just call me Zoe there. But a lot of people call me Zoe Pam Pam Padillion. Wait a minute, no, not that. A lot of people, they like to call me Alfonso. Big Boss Alfonso Banano. I used to run the crime families over by the docks. As I hold her hand and look at her, I can't help but feel this very warm, as if her presence is very comforting, almost nostalgic to me. Why do I feel like this? Search my mind, hoping to find an answer. The way she look at me reminds me of, Why is she warm? Is she a fucking dino or something? It took a moment to click, but I reached the conclusion I was looking for. Mom! This mother reminds me of my mother. All of a sudden, fond memories of Mom and I flowed back. Just the damn holding back burst. A burst of sentimentality. A tear rolled down my cheek. It's like that SpongeBob song. I think. Sienna and her mom looked at me in worry since I started tearing up out of nowhere while holding her hand. Oh, you were right, dear. I can't stop crying over moms. It's an allergic reaction, I say. Noticing that I had started to trouble her, I let go of her hand and quickly wiped away my tears. Sorry, meeting you, I couldn't help but think of my own mom. Zoe gets a realization while Sienna grimaces. No period or anything. The awkward silence is unbearable as the two of them have no idea what to say to me. It's fine, Abby. We'll get to see her again someday. I mean, practically speaking, your mom is technically dead, but also not. It's really weird. I repeat that thought multiple times in order to calm myself, as my heart steadies. I take a deep breath that makes me close enough to normal. With a sigh, I talk to them. I'm fine now. Sienna looks at me with a frown, not completely buying my claim, before sicking to herself and giving me comforting pats on the shoulder. Pat, pat. I smile weakly at her, in hopes of easing her worries. It was now Mrs. Zoe's turn to express her sympathy. Oh, if you say so, dear. If you ever need something, Sienna and I are here for you. You're like family. Sienna looks at her mom suspiciously. Why are you including yourself? I've been called out. A sly smile creeps into her face. I was hoping I could give Amber a little excuse to come on over from Mom! Seeing their interaction, I couldn't help but giggle. But as the tension faded away, almost as if I'd never been there to begin with. Miss Zoe teasing her daughter, and kept teasing her daughter, and while it was heartwarming to see Sienna reach her limit. Oh, whatever. Let's just get you back home. Oh, so soon? I was just starting to enjoy myself. Honestly, it's hard to tell who the mom here is. Fed up with the mother's antics, Sienna grabs her mom's hand and starts pulling her away. Jeez, how'd you even get this far? God damn. The fun don't stop. Oh, I still have some fight left in me, sweetie. As I got dragged away, I found myself unconsciously following them to the toilet. Sienna didn't even notice me doing so. Until she turned around for a second. Amber, why are you following us? Should I not? Before she could answer, Miss Zoe spoke in her place. Isn't Zoe like her first name? An exciting gleam in her eyes. Oh, Amber, would you like to come to our house? We'd love to have you over for dinner. Mom, Amber can't. Oh, sure I don't. Oh, sure I don't mind. My answer stopped Sienna in her tracks. She looked at me shocked. Eh? Fucking anime Aang over here. Get this shit out of here. I never thought I'd be this angry. But, yeah, I'm angry. I'm also yawning my ass off. What is going on with me? It's so scary when I get the severe yawns, and I don't know why. Huh? I'm not tuckered out. I'm not sleepy. I'm not a sleepy boy. It could be my diet catching up to me, but it could also just be what I just ate. I should be receiving glucose in my bloodstream. Let's see. So no protective of her. I can obviously still there's something going on. Best to go to her place. I gotta find out if my gay lesbian lover is Yeah, that's a hell of a mouthful. Gay lesbian lover. God, like, the funniest part is I'm not yawning before the stream at all. Then I start, and suddenly my body is like, it's time for sleep. Despite Sienna's reluctance at having me over, we slowly made our way across the city. As we did, Miss Zoe would tell me stories about Sienna when she was younger, while I went ahead and told her some about school. Sienna was very quick to interrupt it when it got too embarrassing for her to handle. Honestly, I never, ever letting the two of you meet again, I swear. The two of us giggled over Sienna's embarrassment. Heard had that in common. Tee-hee! It was 2 hours of pleasant walking and talking for us, but the agonizing torture for Sienna until we reached her house. Oh wait, it was 2 hours of pleasant walking for us, but agonizing torture for Sienna. Leading me up past the front porch, it looks like only single floor. It's a bungalow, but rather spacious, as I even spotted a fence cordoning off their backyard. Man, they got a fence? Hot damn. You fool, by ingesting food, you've inadvertently activated the peptidergic neural signals that promote the body to rest. It is time to sleep. Actually, that makes perfect sense. My parasympathetic system is telling me that it's time to, take a big nap on live TV. Here we are, home sweet home. Miss Zoe welcomed me with a showy gesture. Sienna took the keys and opened the door, letting us inside. Like Sienna's the one who opened the door. As evident by how much terrain the house was taking up outside, the inside was also expansive, but not too open. Walking deeper inside, the floor is mostly carpet. That's a lot of fucking carpet to clean, man. But I also see some metal grab bars spread across various rooms placed on the walls. Thankfully, they don't seem to come into use as Zoe walks past me, leading into a big open area with both a living room and a kitchen next to each other. Dude, how the fuck did you have the money to get a house that is one floor and still has all the amenities and also has, you know, this must have cost an arm and a leg. Literally, in some sense. Please sit down, Amber. At my insistence, I take a seat on the sofa, looking at my surroundings. Much like any other home, the walls are lined with family photos. There's not a lot of decorations around, though. After I took my seat, she went into the kitchen and started preparing something, leaving me on my own for a bit. It wasn't long before Sienna came and joined me after having left her stuff in her room. Your place is nice, I guess, but there's not a lot to do. I suppose that's why she likes to spend most of her time outside. Dude, they have money for this house and they couldn't get you a PS1 or 2? Having heard her daughter's complaint, Miss Zoe calls out to us. Then how about you girls help me grab some cookies? Come on, get over here. Jenny gives a reluctant sigh. She got up and headed over, with me following suit. Reaching the kitchen counter, there are already lots of cooking implements as well as ingredients pads. Now before we start, you wash your damn hands and put these on. Sienna and I were each handed an apron, but she received an overly pink apron with a cute design, but I got a standard white one. Excuse me, you can't say white! She had almost a perfect deadpan expression as she asked me to exchange aprons. I refused, saying that it fitted her perfectly. I am, after all, very abusive and just keep making Sienna feel uncomfortable. She knelt sharply through her nostrils and put on the apron. Very clearly done with everything. I feel like at this point Sienna has the right to punch you. We might be taking this a little too far. Even Amber knows it's going a little past Sunday. Thankfully for her, what followed was just standard baking without much fuss involved. The two of us mainly followed her mother's instructions as we worked, while Sienna was handling most of the work that required arm strength, including having to pick me up off the ground because I kept swooning. The way she moved with experienced motions, however, clearly being used to this. This left me with a single job of pouring batter into the sheet pan. Man, Amber don't get to do shit. Once we ran out of batter, the soon-to-be cookies were placed inside the preheated oven, Mrs. Zoe. Shit, I can't deny the yawn. Oh. Now, just a little bit of waiting while we have ourselves a snack. In the meantime, why don't I make us something to drink? Also, I watched your Don't Bite Me demo too, and I have to say, going from high school drama to Raccoon City sure is a job, isn't it? The Senator, I think the real thing is, like, on one hand, you know, fair enough. On the other hand, it is kind of weird to make a demo for a high school drama that's that vague. And then the next thing you do a month later is like, hey, I made all this art for a spooky, scary story. And I'm like, you know, I'm glad that you're finding something fun and exciting and new and novel for the fucking environment you're operating in. But how did you get here? What road did you take? I just want to know. Having heard that, Sienna opened the fridge without prompting and took out a gallon of milk from inside, setting it on the kitchen counter. That's my girl. Always on top of things. She raised her daughter with a smile before going over to the cupboard, similarly to get a couple of mugs. Drugs. That road has drugs on it. You gotta drive over the drugs. to get it high. It boosts your speed. Oh. It was then all of a sudden that she lost her balance. Why are there weird spaces all around? Falling sideways onto the carpeted floor with a muffled thud. Mom! Boss! Sienna and I rushed over to make sure she was alright. My heart felt like it had dropped from high up, beating fast from an unexpected turn of events. That's a weird way to phrase that. You're basically using a metaphor that doesn't 100% make sense, and then you're just explaining it anyway. Sienna also wasn't looking good. She'd gone pale from the scare her mother had given her. Face full of panic as she inspected her, making sure she hadn't gotten hurt. You're ending the same sentence. Like, you need to rephrase this. But also, somewhat more important, I like how Amber is like, doesn't give a shit, right? Sure, her heart's pounding, but she's talking about this, so, like, she'd gone pale from that? Why don't you say, just like me, she went pale? Or she seemed to have gone more pale than I. What contrasts Sienna to Amber in this context? Lucy's literally interjecting the nun with Ouroboros. I mean, fuck yeah. Listen, I think we could all do with the little snoot gang, Raccoon City. We got enough kissing. It's time to start shooting. Hey, we're gonna little kiss along the way, that'd be great. I would love to kiss the bodyguard of the bad guy. Like, for fuck's sake, that's Romeo and Juliet 101, baby. Fuck me up. Just inject it directly into my veins, buddy. Give me something fresh. Enemies to lover? No, she's straight up trying to kill him. And for fucking once, it's not the man that's like... So many fucking romance stories are like, oh, the man is the big strong guard or evil man. It's never the woman. Never the fucking Maleficent man. I need to get a life. But this is Rookie Leon time. No funny bingo man. Maybe he can become funny bingo man in time. Wouldn't that be great? If by the end of it he's like, I found my true job. Fighting evil. Enemies to mortal foes. The best romance. We can only have hate sex, and it only gets more hateful. He found his calling fighting evil residents. That is such a stupid fucking... Yes! I love it! We're pinning it. We're pinning this one. You've done it, Senator. Ugh, I hate it. Anyway. Don't worry, dear. My legs just gave out for a second. It's perfectly normal to just randomly fall over. Miss Zoe tried to reassure her that it was fine, but she wasn't buying it. Shouldn't Sienna, like, know better than anyone else? Shouldn't they be trying to, like, reassure fucking Amber of all people? Why is Amber so okay with this? The distress that she'd been experiencing, the frustration she showed to the mother. It's because you've been moving around more than you should. You knew this would happen, but you still did it. Through great grief and a hard expression, she held back tears to spell out. Oh no, my tears! I keep dropping on my tears! Why can't you understand? Why can't you understand? Don't you want to get better? Miss Zoe didn't answer her daughter, staring at her with resigned sadness on her face. Well, that fucking sucks. Hey, Amber, you're involved in some dramatic family crisis. You're just gonna stand there? Okay, fine, fantastic. We should probably get her to bed. How do you know? Shouldn't your first inclination be to put her on a couch? Why do you immediately jump to bed? Flexing my thoughts to the two of them, Miss Zoe turned back to me apologetically. Why not apoplectically? Would it kill you to have someone look at you apoplectically? Listen, I know that people say, Safi, that's not apologetically. Listen, all I'm saying is we could do with Amber being with someone being a little mad. Angry cat, no banana. Why is Amber so casual with this? She literally had to deal with the data regarding the interdimensional. I mean, I guess. But I feel like to some point you'd recontextualize it that, yeah, those are supernatural beings. Didn't she just say that she felt that this person was like her own mom? Shouldn't she be like, oh no, my mom? What if my mom is going through this because I'm missing? I don't know. She's trying to pick herself up once again. Oh wait, oh, I can't possibly trouble. Oh, I can't possibly trouble you more than I already have. Here, let me just try to pick herself up, menacing set of legs, but they couldn't support her. She wobbled from side to side. She would have fallen over again, wasn't Sienna and I being ready to support her. Again, these characters are such fucking children that I can only imagine that they come up to her waist and like she puts her hands on their heads as like fucking walking sticks. Again, Sienna and Amber do not act like grown-ups. I know they're only 15, 16, but that's, like, pretty old. They should be, you know, thinking differently. Trying to find more depth in life. Oh, thank you, girls. I just have to... Oh, leave it, Mom. You will make it to your room myself. Amber, help me out here, please. Let's get out the stretcher. Seeing her mom almost fall... Like, honestly, I think what's missing is Amber picking something off of a high shelf. That's all I need. Sienna's voice couldn't help a quiver. She asked for my assistance. You didn't ask me. I nodded her. Why can't your fucking Eldritch Ghost Toho reference help you out? Before taking one of her mom's arms, she takes the other. Together, we slowly take her to her room. Mrs. Zoe sighs dejectedly. I'm sorry, Amber, I didn't want to come to this. Gianna's mother shouldn't stand behind the centaur. Oh, don't worry about it, ma'am. How about you just focus on getting better? She smiles, formally, but with a tinge of regret. You're such a nice little girl. I can see why Sienna became friends with you. Let me just say that you are welcome at the day of my daughter's wedding. I was planning to marry her. Oh, well, you're still welcome at the day of my daughter's wedding. As the groom. Hey, boss, I thought I was gonna be the groom at my wedding. Oh, Sienna, you have a lot to learn about what it means to be a man in a relationship. Hey, what do dykes? One of us has got to be the groom. Yeah, it's got to be him. Oh, come on, Mom. Mom, all I'm saying is just come on. Come on, boss. Let me have it. If I was going to marry an actual man, I'd still be the groom. There ain't no man manlier than I am. It's actually really weird how little, Sienna is really... Like, Amber is pretty girly girl, but Sienna... I don't know. Let's see. Girl. Our daughter's frown grew deeper, looking conflicted, but not saying anything. Arriving at our room, we sit her down on our bed, which is big enough for 2 people. At the side of it, I spot a nice head full of various medicine bottles, which make me wince out of pity at the sight. How awful. Actually, wouldn't someone like her have, like, one of those special, what are they called again? Those medicine cases, where it's like, you take this one on Monday at 5, and this one on Monday at 6, you know, your whole retinue kind of like in a time capsule for the week. I feel like she wouldn't just have miscellaneous bottles. Mom, we can't afford 2 wedding dresses. I have to be the man. Oh, my little ghoul. The pants won't fit. Ask your girlfriend. Oh, thank you, kitten boy wife. What a swing. What a swing. Swing, bada bada, swing. Arthur is possessed by Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me right meow? How could you say something so cruel? That's just mean. We all know that Un is gonna be neither the man nor the woman. Because Un has so little personality, he's just like, I guess he's the ring. I guess Alia is just marrying, I guess, the author. Addressing her mom, Sienna tells her to get some rest, and to call out if she needs anything. She acknowledged the instructions before turning to me. It was a pleasure to meet you, Amber. I'm there. Hopefully you come by again. I'd like it if the three of us could sit down and enjoy our sweets next time. You're 16! What do you mean sweet? Why are you baking fucking cookies? Can you at least bake brownies? Can you at least cook something for adults? I'm not saying you gotta put the whole fucking pot stash in there. Just a couple of little scooches. You know, add a little spice to your afternoon. You're old enough. You know, I'm just saying that if I happen to accidentally cut up these mushrooms a little bit, you know, grate them on top, it might be a fun experience. See how that goes. Some pop brownies would be great. They'd also make these two fucking characters sound like they're older than 12. I smile at it, accepting the invitation. I know not to turn down the godmother. Having said that, Sienna and I exit the room, turning out the lights as we did. Now in the hallway, the two of us were silent. There was simply nothing to say other than attempts to lighten the mood, but I feel like Sienna wouldn't appreciate that. Dude, just fucking kiss already. Without indication, she started walking back to the kitchen, turning off the oven before heading towards a sliding glass door. Opening it, she stepped out into the backyard. Before I got left behind, I followed after her. Dude! Are the cookies done or what? Did you just fucking ruin the cookies? Now outside, a gust of wind blew past us as the twilight crept over the edge of the house. If following me, we continued to walk in the direction of the tree. How big is this yard? Upon arriving, she simply sat at the base, hugging her knees to her chest. Taking a spot beside her, I said, crisscross applesauce. We're sitting crisscross applesauce. I'm pretty sure, in Dutch it's called the clothes maker sit. The kleermaker sit. I don't know why, I don't know what clothiers have to do with any of this, but once again, neither of us said anything. We simply let the sound of the wind, the rustling leaves, go interrupted. And then she starts talking. None of us said anything until someone started talking. God, I know what the scene is trying to do, but it really has not done what it needs to get there. It's just not fair. I turned towards her, intending to fully hear her out. She opened her mouth to talk, but chokes in her own words, struggling to get them out. I would like to point out that okay, music's gotta go. I want to point out that having a story that's about a teenager who effectively has to take care of their sick mother and losing part of their childhood because of that, fun theme. Too fucking bad that this author does not seem to understand this would fundamentally alter Sienna as a person in a way that's interesting. But chokes on her words, struggling to get them out. Tears start flowing earnestly as she finally manages to speak up. Wait, this is just like, what's his name? This is just like Noah. I know his name is Noe Body, but I'm going with Noah. For fuck's sake, Noe Body, such a bad fuck joke name. It can't be the whole name. Go with Noah Bordeaux or something, you know? Tears start flowing, she finally speaks. Why is this happening to me? Why does she have to look like this? She has done nothing wrong. Also, kind of fucked up that I lost my dad and I'm gonna lose my mom before I'm 18. I'm gonna be a foster kid. Amber, I'm gonna be a fucking foster kid. Amber, this ain't fair. Amber, this ain't fair. I keep losing days of my life having to take care of her. I can't do homework. I can't enjoy myself. All the money goes directly to a treatment. Like I haven't got to live a day in my life and she's dying already. She's dying over here. But no, we're probably not going to get that because this author wants to talk about how Amber's going to jack off to all these Toho characters around her. Amidst a stifled sob, she continues, man, oh, she just doesn't get better. Didn't I given anything we could for the treatment? So why would it just fucking work? Stay silent. Oh, your dad is alive? I'm not sure. We haven't seen him so far. I don't think he's been mentioned. I stay silent, allowing her to continue. As well, she keeps telling me to save what I earn. Only to worry about myself. What does she think I can do that like she's given up? Why doesn't she just accept it? Why are we having a fucking rooftop scene, Amber? We barely talk. I've barely been in this fucking story and I'm already getting my traumatic backstory. Doesn't she care about everything we're all doing for her? I can't. Why? The voice trails off as she repeats herself many times over, ultimately falling silent again. Man, I can't be bothered to summarize my girlfriend's woes. I huddle closer to her, which she uses to rest her head on my shoulder. I pat her heart comfortingly, as her sobbing slowly shrinks down to sniffles and hiccups. A little bit of a trauma dump, as a treat. Well, I will say, at least it's not only Sienna who gets all the trauma dumps in this. We also had a little bit of Amber. Unlike Dancing Towards Tomorrow, where literally every fucking character trait is given directly to Oya. Positive or negative. Oya gets it all. My mom died, and my dad is overprotective.
And I'm also a slut. But I'm also a prostitute. But I've also been sexually abused. I'm also strong. I'm good at balancing. I'm good at skateboarding. I'm good at gaming. I'm good at everything. Also, everything sucks. Somehow I'm both. The world really is unfair, says I look into the distance. Thinking back on my circumstance and how I had possibly lost everything I knew in an instant, I cannot but agree with her. A lot of things just happen. You can't do anything about them. When they do, it feels like all we can do is just take it, no matter how much we suffer. Are we here just to suffer? Yeah, my throat's already starting to fall. She lifts her head to look me in the eyes, and I do as well. It's awful feeling like you have no control. But even then, we can't keep moving forward. No matter we can't stop moving forward, no matter how much the world kicks us down. I must simp and post on Reddit. Fair enough. But why? What's the point? We do it because for those we care about, and for those that can't go on. Gianna's eyes suddenly widen in realization as she continues to stare at me. I gave her a sympathetic smile. If we stop, then everything they struggled for and worked for is for nothing. She sits up straight and looks at the house regretfully. After a while, she lets out a tired sigh. I can't accept what's happening to the boss. Just thinking about what's gonna. She sighs as if she's about to say something that would have caused great pain before shaking her hand, letting out another sigh. But I can at least do what you want me to do. I can't keep making her worry. As she said that, her sad expression changed to a determined one. Now that she's finally shared a pain she was holding on to, I could practically see the burden be lifted off her shoulder. I don't think it's that easy. Her gaze shifted from the house to the dimming sky. Not anymore. Look alongside her. We just sit there, taking in the serenity of the incoming night. The moon's glow slowly fades out of view, blanketing the world in gradual darkness. With the day coming to an end, Sienna turns to me with a grateful smile. Thank you, Amber. Oh, don't mention, I'm just your friend. I'll always be there if you need me. Seeing as I was starting to get really late, I started picking myself up. Before I could fully stand up, I stopped, and as she suddenly hugged my side, found myself in an unexpected embrace and simply accepted and hugged her in return. Her grip was tight at first, but as time passed, it slowly loosened, and she eventually became separated from me. On her own, she sniffed one last time. Jeez, why does time go by so fast? Jeez, why does time go back so... Oh, wait. She laughed at the rage of sadness as she stood up. That's really late. You sure you won't get yelled at? I'm fine. Can't be that late anyway. Took my phone to check the time, but to my horror, oh no! People have called you and they missed them. I quickly stand up in a panic. Sienna, I'm sorry, I gotta go or I'm dead. She giggles, what I can only assume is a terrified look on my face. Alright, don't let me keep you any longer then. Safi, you must perform an exorcism on Arthur to get rid of the Reddit gooner spirit of Un from his body. Arthur, if you do one more, I'm gonna have to put you in timeout. I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm gonna call a priest, a Catholic one. I'm gonna get this squared out, okay? If you want to, I can also call a rabbi or an imam or whatever suits your needs. A high priest of Cthulhu, fine by me. I want a non-denominational solution. We can work it out. Anyway, she lets him outside, waves at her goodbye, look at the city at night. Whichever would like to take a night sight, I'm absolutely pressed for time. And then she travels back in time further. Calling the hacker known as 4chan. Who are you talking? Who is this mysterious 4chan? Everyone always talks about the mysterious. God, I remember. Oh my god, I remember. Heck and wholesome. I give many updates. Okay, listen, Arthur, I was not fucking around. I was not fucking around. How about you take 10 minutes to think about your sins? As a Redditor. Oh my god, it deletes all those messages! Whoops. Well, nobody can see the chat anyway. In the meantime, we can think about this case regarding the hacker known as... God, I remember that! Oh, shit. Every time I think about it, it makes me laugh. It's such a stupid fucking situation. It's like, would it kill you to do more than 2 seconds of research? Doesn't take me long to get homework, just get counted by everyone, mainly grandpa and grandma. Granddad. saying things about how sick they were. My days out of me just having to take responsibility for my carelessness. It must have sucked. It was worth it. I'd do it again if it means being there for Sienna. Wow. I must confess. I must confess. Can I untime out someone? I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't know. There's not even any comments on this chapter. What a lame chapter though. Next chapter's not too long, which is good. Which is fine by me. Like stealing candy from a baby, which is fine by me. What an asshole. I love that Arauco line. It's just the best. We're just gonna. We'll just take a minute and sit right there. We'll just take a minute and sit right there. And we'll just take a minute and sit right there. And we'll just take a minute and sit right there. I'll tell you how it became. I'll tell you how it became. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. Man, I don't know how to feel, man. I don't know how to feel about any of this stuff. I feel like that chapter was a bit meh. Did not have all the zest that it needed for me to truly enjoy it. But admittedly, I have been spoiled by good stuff and absolutely hot garbage. So seeing something that's in between somewhere is a little off, you know? Can I handle something that's mid after so much that was too much? Anyways, you can do more Life is Strange Alia story. The sooner you play power through card, the sooner we finish it. We're doing another stream tomorrow, my man. We're doing another one tomorrow. I need to let my throat rest. Like we are the problem right now is not that I don't want to stream, it's that if I stream too much, my throat is just going to vanish. And then we can't do anything. What's the point? I'll get apoplectic. Da 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 in West Philadelphia, born and raised. I've been told that apparently what he says is chillin'. He's saying maxing. And he's relaxing all cool. It's also maxing, which I didn't think we were going to make a cut that deep. You can also play Slay the Spire 2. I've not even played Slay the Spire 1! What do you want from me? I'm just supposed to start playing the Squeakquel? Ugh. No patience with you people these days. Safi, play this game you've never played the original of. Do. Play funny card game. I don't own the game. Okay? I don't own Slay the Spire. I don't own Slay the Spire 2. I don't have money. Apparently it's only $6. I mean, they just released the fucking sequel, so... Man, 19 of my Steam friends own this game already. Which is funny. Which is really fucking funny. Because most of my Steam friends, I have no clue who they are. Oh my god, that actually says people who have it in their library. Whoa. Is fucking Claire on here? I think Claire plays this game. Yeah. Only 50 hours. What a nerd. What a loser. There we go. 106.53. 160, 300, 200. Jesus. Man, that game is 7 years old. These people invented a genre to an extent. No, not like a big genre, but like, you know, really help refine and grow something. Hmm. The hell is this? Downfall, a Slay the Spire fan expansion. Isn't that what happened to what's it called? Rainroll? Like the whole downpour thing is a cute little fan mod. I didn't even know the community made mods could have like store pages like this. Huh. I'm sorry, man. If you're not paying, I'm not playing. Also, I really don't want my streams to be about that. If I'm gaming, I'm doing it on my own time whenever I want to. I want to. Listen, man, I don't want to make smart decisions, okay? Playing the Don't Bite Me demo as close as it was to release is a exception to the situation because I was excited about it personally. I'm not going to make financially smart decisions all of a sudden. It's the worst possible fucking clue. What's going to happen to my gypsy curse if I break it? At this point, I'm attached to it. Like, hot dang, man. Hot dang. Ding. Boom, boom, boom. I put my bad paws. Pop, 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 pop. One of the character mods for Spire 1 is called the Yakuza and it's just Kiryu. Hold on! Hold on. I need to see this. 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 I don't think you understand that I need to see this. Visit the workshop. Where is this mysterious man? There he is. Oh my god. Intimidation is to make a little heart sign. Oh my fucking god. Bakamit. No. Minigame. Dude, what the fuck? These are so many cards. Max out your heat. I didn't even got a sprite of him. You come across the red district. A weird truck welcomes you with this. Oh my god, what is this? Retired criminal with a demon-ridden past, a dragon ready to be feared for physical prowess, Tojo badge. Feeding, oh man, random badge relic. Cute. Grab, equip item that empowers skill and attack, lose one durability. Oh man. Grab traffic cone. This is so dumb. But fuck it, if I'm not sold. Well, if I ever play Slay the Spire, I'm gonna favorite it so that I know it for the future. Everyone loves high effort shit posting. We thrive on high effort shit posting. It's what it's when I wake up in the morning and the shit posts are steaming around the corners a little bit, they're nice and funky fresh. So I know it's gonna be a good day. I know it's gonna be a good day. And Bakamitai is just a fun song too. La 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 la. I like the one mixed with Snow Elation by Silver Gunner for obvious reasons. Well, let's do one more chapter, and then I can regret my life decisions a little harder.
How's this a thinking song, man?
It had been a week or two since I met Sienna's mom and went over to their house. From the next day after, I noticed that Sienna got a lot more visibly relaxed. When before she would wound up, he always seemed wound up, as if the situation with her mom was physically dragging her down. She's definitely taken my talk with her to heart, striving to... What did that come from? Striving to fully come to terms with what's happening on her end. There are times when she lets out an air of somberness. I can only imagine that in those moments she's dealing with an unpleasant thought, slowly overcoming it more and more with each time it crosses her mind. She always snaps out of it, each time a little faster than the last, with a determined look in her eyes. It might not look like she's doing much to everyone else, but I've been long enough and interacted with her plenty. It's not that hard for me to tell. She's achieving what she's been struggling with for so long, because she has a lesbian girlfriend now. Oh shit, I almost like, oh. You know, sometimes you do the thing with your teeth and you're like, oh, I'm like, Running has gotten a lot faster as well. Aren't you guys already running stupid fast? Which has led me to exert myself a lot more than normal lately. She just keeps speeding up. I know I've seen her run at higher speeds before, but come on. I haven't told her anything about such as to slow down, though. She's been looking so alive and free that I can't bring myself to protest, opting to take it for her sake. Today is the same as I'm nearly brought to my knees, arriving at my home from our usual running session after school. That's 2 words, not 1. Opening the door, I let her inside, and we grab glasses of water. Weigh down them quickly and refill, just to finish them and repeat the process until we're satisfied. I think part of it is that Amber seems to treat this as a significant moment. Why not just say, grab some refreshments and wash it down? Like, why is it so specific? Why are you telling me to hydrate? With our thirst quenched, I see her off at the door, where she takes off once again, not slowing down in the slightest, even picking up the pace. Should she still be considerate, I guess I should be thankful at least. Closing the door, I flop down on the sofa to give my legs some rest before I head upstairs. I can feel the tension fade away from them as soon as I stop standing. Hydrate before you dihydrate. Hey, kitten boy has been untimed out from from succumbing to the Reddit specter. I let out a sigh of relief in response as my head fell backwards, resting on the back of the sofa. Silence falls over the entire house, as I haven't seen a glance of Grandma around, which means that I'm the only one here at the moment. I'm going to close my eyes, letting my fatigue get to me. At least that was the plan before someone knocks on the door. Damn it! I get up on my feet, which ache as I put pressure on them, causing me to wince slightly. I know that feeling. Hobbling towards the door, I answer it. Past it is a dinosaur wearing a bright blue yellow uniform. Good afternoon. A package is for Samantha Herod. Well, this is her own, I answered. The delivery guy hands me a clipboard asking me to sign to confirm the packages have been received. Once I write down my name and doesn't get a space, I hand it back to him. Why do you have to fucking tell us how this works? Got someone doing it, had a nice suit and an eye patch. Well, you got a professional to look at it, so that's good. Only professional wears a suit and an eye patch. He thanks me for it as he tips his cap and walks back to a similarly colored van before taking off. With that, I look to the side, spotting the packages. They're both rectangular in shape, the only difference being size. It's finally here! I take them both inside, send the smaller one out in the living room before taking the bigger one upstairs, my legs moving fast from eagerness despite the pain. Entering my room, I place it on my bed carefully before using the tip of my claws to undo the ceiling. Little by little, bit by bit, I tear the packaging open, revealing the inside. A giddy smile grows across my beak as my eyes lock on the box. Before me, a brand new synthesizer, my preferred brand, just waiting to be played. Not missing a moment, I also take it out of its box, carefully sorting the various parts. Having taken everything out, I make space on my desk before quickly plugging the power cable into an electrical socket and connecting it to the synth. Why, I feel like Dancing Towards Tomorrow significantly lowered my willingness to have characters describe fucking everything. You're a book, not a technical manual. We'll get to that. I'm going to say that exact fucking line when we get to the dance portions in what's it called? Because they literally just describe shit like it's a technical manual. And I'm like, bitch, you're fiction writing. Get your head out of your ass and go to hell. Pressing the power button, it comes to life for the first time. I'm pressing it. Like, it doesn't even do that, right? Like, it doesn't even do this. It would just say it turned on. Pressing a key to test out a note reminiscent of how a piano would sound. As expected, it's on factory piano preset. I fiddle around with the settings for a little bit, setting multiple keys to get my desired sounds. Jesus fucking Christ, I don't care about Amber! in this context. Her story is that she wants to go back to her hometown and is trying to get her parents to go along. Why are we focusing so much on his musical career? I took a step back, taking it all in. Finally, it's been too long. What's been too long? And having an instrument? You could borrow Fang's guitars. Without anything stopping me, I started to play with an earnest, letting the music come for me as my hands moved on their own, as if following along to strike upon a keyboard once again. A good while passes as I become lost to the world, immersed in various songs and melodies of my preference. As my hands get tired, I take a break as my stomach rumbles in protest. As my hands get tired, as my stomach rumbles. Which one is it? Are your hands tired or are you hungry? I know it can be both, but it implies one of these is the reason. I head downstairs to grab something to eat, noticing that it's still silent. Has anyone come home yet? Man, the author really is trying to avoid having me say anything, huh? Taking into account the time, I don't expect Fang to be here, but I guess not. How much earlier do you get out of fucking school? Regardless of who's home, my course of action remains the same, as I make myself a couple of sandwiches to hold me off until dinner. As I'm eating them, I see the NASCAR park in the driveway, signaling Nasser's arrival. It's not long before he comes into the house, making eye contact with me, all the way to the kitchen. Don't be creepy! Going back to my meal, Nasser comes all the way into the kitchen while holding the other package that arrived. Amber, are you the only one home right now? Looks like it. Auntie wasn't here when he came in. I haven't heard her from Fang get home. That's odd. I could have sworn I saw her leave school earlier. Despite him questioning Fang's whereabouts, he leaves it at that as he sets down the package in the kitchen to countertop. Anyway, want to see something cool? Why are you describing his actions and then Amber starts fucking talking? Or is she talking? I don't know. It's really hard to tell with these motherfuckers. Because he just said something. We're switching perspectives. Like, do these people not fucking know that in standard writing, generally speaking, characters, when you change to a new line, it's usually someone else talking? Anyone want to see something cool? Seeing the expected smirk on his face, I nod, which prompts him to do the ceiling. From the inside, he takes out a case, leaving behind several small parts of oh my god, he has the fucking trumpet. Okay, cool. We're gonna go through this because, again, none of this is all that important. Like, it was a cute scene, but I don't see how this matters to the story as a whole. Order the day after the concert scene you guys plays inspired him to do it because they went there, I guess. I think the first time Fang stays with Anon is with the Trish moment. Yeah, I don't know when Fang isn't coming home. I imagine it's just Fang doing something else and not necessarily plot relevant, I guess. You only played it once, but ever since I ordered this bad boy, I've been recalling it little by little. So he ordered and then he started. Sounds like Nasser might actually be cut out for playing. He just needs more to He just needed to find the right instrument. My evaluation of him increases. He asks me if I sit down to teach him more, to which I wholeheartedly agree. Finishing my lunch, I rush upstairs and fetch my synth. The surprised look in his eyes when he sees me carrying it is priceless. Man, I can't believe we're doing another Nasser and Amber music scenario, which is cute, but like, I don't know if giving Nasser this much of an expanded role is really something that's needed. Like, when you really think about it, we got several characters fucking around in all kinds of places. Toy today. Don't say it like that. After a bit of preparation, we settled on having Nasser relearn the basics using sheet music that came along with his kit. Why did it? Do you get sheet music if you just order a fucking random trumpet? I guide him on reading the sheet music and playing the according notes on his instruments. The according notes. Respective. Appropriate. Instructed. Not according. Makes you think of an accordion, considering we're talking about music, on his instrument, slowly cobbling together a simple trumpet piece. Oh god, it's been a while since I've seen all this stuff. It really takes me back. His voice trails off to a nostalgic tone, but a slight frown on his face betrays how he feels. Knowing his history with music, I give him an encouraging pat in the back, accompanied with a reassuring smile. Man, you're really doubling down, huh? This is your new beginning. It won't be like before. He stares at me in thought before smiling confidently. You're right. I'm different now. What happened before won't happen again. With you, Amber, I can be sure of that. Okay. With those words, went back to practicing. However, he was now playing much differently than before, pouring all of his efforts into truly doing his best, even as he messed up. Oh, Nasser, you're so fucked up. Yeah, man, I'm fucked up. I'm playing only sharps. Man, get low to this fucked up motherfucker. He's playing jazz structurally. Ugh. What a rebel without a cause. Actually, that'd be totally something Naomi would be like all over. I can't believe my husband is playing an instrument like this. This isn't healthy, Nasser. This isn't healthy, Nasser. They play the orchestral cover of Girls' Angel Thesis? Yeah, baby. After a couple practice songs, he suggested I play something alongside him, which got me thinking, oh, let's play something else. Character Kitten Boywife has a fun thing to say. Writing is an aid to intuition. Unless you're writing an engineering manual, then it's instructive. And I only know one man who wanted to write one. We keep him in a cage. You got a point. Writing is to guide the intuition, to shape a world in your mind. But your mind is not a blank canvas. It is filled with thoughts and preconceptions already. Allow those preconceptions to guide what is necessary to be said. Do not tell me there is a bathtub in the bathroom. Tell me what makes this bathtub different from other bathtubs. Is this why rich people don't like reading? Because they're like, why is the bathtub in this bathroom not big enough for the entire family? Why does this man have only one bedroom? I can't read this. We all like to think we're perfectly normal and average. Until we talk to our boss and he's like, I'm sorry, what do you mean you're late? What is rent? Surely you can just sell some of your stock portfolios to make up the shortcoming. After a couple practice songs, he suggested I play something alongside him, which got me thinking about what relatively simple song we could play together for his sake. Oh, I know. The perfect song gave me. I quickly took out my phone and searched for the sheet music. Found it. I set the sheet music to his phone and asked and he asked me what it's about. The song is about 20 years old, but it came to mind. It has two parts, which are trumpet and piano. Going over to it, I point out which are his parts, and I'm gonna keep looping the song so I can practice without having to worry about messing up. Wait, was it 20 years old for you? In which case it's actually ahead of time, or is it 20 years old now? In which case it's like 40 years old. Who the fuck plays 50-year-old music? Like, that's like playing fucking 70s music and going like, man, I mean, I guess I am in the 90s now. Because the time travel Amber goes through, right, is equivalent to us right now going back to the 90s. I need you to understand that if you go back 20 years, 30 years, I guess 26 is more, but if you go back 26 years, right, you'd be in 2000s, you'd be like before the internet really took off. If you go back 30 years, man, the internet is barely a thing. Like, a lot of websites are not around at all. In fact, even 26 years is enough to get rid of YouTube. Like, this is why I ham so much on why the fuck doesn't Amber talk about the future? 26 years ago, we didn't have YouTube. I don't even know if 4chan was around. I don't even know if Reddit existed. Probably not. But, like, somehow 26 years in the future and nothing fucking changed? Fuck off, writer. You're so lazy. You're so weird about this. It feels so often like the story isn't really about Amber. And then it is extremely about Amber. And then it isn't about Amber. It's really weird. It's not cohesive. No, Amber, there's only one bet. Whatever shall we do? Thank you, Anon. I have all the evidence I need. Takes out the rubber mask.
Miss Roberts? Oh, no.
Why don't you have a seat right here, Anon, and we can talk all about the problems you're having.
I don't like older women. You're too old.
Yes, Anon, I'm at least 8 times as old as you prefer your women. That's a hell of a fucking statement. Oh, I would say we could say she's 10 times old. I'm an order of magnitude older than the women you like. That's such a fucking clap. Ah, his cheeks stinging. And so, after I played the first set of notes, starting the song. Since one of his parts came in near the start of the song, it started. Jesus fucking Christ! You used the verb start 3 times in a row, man! Also taking into account that the tempo was quite fast for him, that didn't stop him from trying, as I kept repeating it and directing until finally coming together. The last one sounded pretty good. Let's do one last time. He nodded my words, and I once again started playing. What followed was the song playing, and sounded like a complete piece as our duet with us. As our duet continued with us giving it our all, making sure to have it sound as best it can. As I hit the final key, the song ends as Nasi yells out excitedly, absolutely ecstatic, and managed to pull it off. He's quick to insist that we keep going, saying that he doesn't want to stop. Looks like someone got the music fever. Man, everyone loves Amber. When Amber does something, she succeeds with a +6, massive effect, critical hit. Amber does not fail. She can cheer people up who are suffering from lifelong trauma as a result of their parents being sick, and she can get people addicted to music. Alright, we can play more. How about the guitar next? Sounds good. Dude, this picture fucking sucks. I head upstairs, leaving an excited Nasser in the kitchen. As I go to get my guitar now, with it in hand, I look for my pick in the usual spot, but I can't find it. I gotta sort of put it back there. Looking high and low in the off chance I knocked it over, you're not gonna find it. Fuck it, I just borrow one of Fang's for the time being. Exiting my room with my guitar in tow, I head over to their room, stopping at the closed door. As I open it nonchalantly, the sight inside makes me freeze up in surprise. It turns out Fang is indeed home, but not just them, but Anon is also over. Fang is currently sat behind Anon, who's holding the guitar. Both of them are looking at me in the same shock that I'm looking at them. Both of them are looking at me in the same shock that I'm looking at them. I don't know if that works. It was then that I noticed that Anon had my pick in his hands. Anon, you sex pervert! You and Un should really start talking. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I see you're using my pick. It's no problem. I'm just gonna... I walk deeper into the room to open one of the drawers, taking out a spare pick. I enter my way out through the door. Don't mind me. Just go back to whatever you're doing. So we're doing the music scene, I guess. As I'm closing the door, Anon's face has gone red alongside Fang's, with the door fully shut. I turn around to leave, my heart racing. Couldn't help but feel giddy, as the two of them showcasing such closeness. Amidst my girly thoughts, I hear Nasser call from me downstairs, ask what's taking him so long. I probably shouldn't tell him about what I just saw. When Un starts talking, the FBI listens. Probably because Un is a child. Un, stop trying to have sexual relationships with this adult. You small man. Kylo, this is not how you should continue your life after your life as a child actor has gone on to shit, you know? I'm just saying. He just looks like fucking Kylo in that one shot. I rush back into the kitchen with my gear in hand, apologizing for the delay. The two of us go back to practicing at his repeated insistence. But as you do, my mind wanders to the thought of having an bonding upstairs. Man, I can't believe I'm shipping my own parents. That is not something you should do. You can't ship real people. I'm gonna write an RPF about my parents. That's fucked up, Amber. Even I don't want to deal with that. Eventually, we play for so long that Grandma returns from whatever she was doing. The sound of our music could be heard from the front door, which made her wonder what the fuck was going on. But seeing Nasser hold his brand new trumpet, she couldn't help but gush over how beautiful the two of us were playing together before I got a tangent about our Nasser when he was little. You know, Nasser used to be small. He was something called a child, a little human child person. At her prompting, I switched back to synth and played the first song we practiced together for her. As the performance finishes, she claps excitedly, praising mainly Nasser. I'll let you have it this time. Shut the fuck up, Amber! You actually know how to play. He deserves the credit. Having heard us play their best song at the moment, Grandma is satisfied, and then she tells us to keep going while she starts doing chores. Seeing as though she's fine with it, we've been going on as we have been, though I spot her swaying along to the rhythm at times. Because Amber can only roll crit successes. It was a while later that the front door opened again, allowing Grandpa to come in. He doesn't say much as he glances towards us. An intrigued eyebrow lift, showing his interest in what we were doing before going upstairs to put his stuff away. Nasser used to be small and in a full-body cast after jumping on the... Poor guy. Oh my god. Okay, you need to see this. You need to see this, okay? You gotta see this. First off, what happened to the Minecrafter who pissed off a wolf? He was destroyed. I'm a fantastic joke teller. I will take no notes. So the description is: flight attendants had to move my giant Yoshi plush to an empty seat in the back because it was taking up too much room in the ceiling compartment. Look at what they did to him! Look at what they did to my boy! It's right over his big old snooter. Can't believe Yoshi is fucking dead. Oh no! Look at what they did to my boy. That is Debread, DEBREAD .yin.town.ap.brid.g or Debread on Blue Sky. Yeah, Yoshi, no! Hey, Lucy, can we fly? Of course. And then he just does the God of War 1 Kratos. Here's Nasser's 4 seconds after jumping off a cliff. Oh, isn't it the most horrifying picture ever? It's like the Yoshi picture, but with a full body cast. And, like, the mask isn't even in the right place. It's, like, over the top of his nose, but the bridge of his nose is where his nostrils are actually at. It's not even in the right place. Oh, my... I just fucking love it. Look at what they did to my boy. They massacred my boy. Can't believe Yoshi fucking died. Since it's late enough for Grandpa to have come home, I tell Nasser that we should leave it here for the day. He reluctantly agrees, putting his trumpet back in the case. And I want to keep him playing. I mean, how the fuck is Nasser not exhausted? How does he have the lung capacity and training to use a trumpet for that long? We have to acknowledge when to stop. As we clear the area, we hear a commotion coming from upstairs. Soon enough, Anon is dragged out of the house by Granddad. We saw expression on his face. Out. Anon. I grimace in pity. He forcefully shoves him out the door and slams it shut. What follows Fang coming downstairs and the incoming shouting match that ensued. Huh? Fang was there the whole time? Why was I on there? A confused Nasser does not understand sexual relationships of any kind, or romance, really. He just thinks that Naomi is a very good friend. If I had to answer, I think they got here when I was too busy playing in my room, but there was no need to say that. They must have gotten here when we were distracted. Full body casts, and only the tip of his beak and his heel, and his heel is in a cast. Why his heel? I shrug it off before he could ask any more of me. The shouting match of sighs with time, and an angry Fang enters the kitchen. If looks could kill, then what? If looks could kill, then what? Because he has to get out of here. Ugh. I then to the fridge, hastily grab a packet of dino nuggets, throw them in the microwave. The feet tap away impatiently waiting for the meal to heat up. It's not a meal. As they're waiting, they glance around the kitchen, spotting Nasa's case in my sin. Fang, despite being incredibly pissed off, I'm here, and because Amber is here, everyone should be going, "Oh, Amber, you're so cute," so they can't get mad. Fang, despite looking incredibly pissed, takes a deeper look at Nasser. You're playing as an half-bat, but don't get too cocky just because you got Amber. You got Amber. Because no one can get mad at fucking Amber. Might as well go to the ref, taking a plate of hot and fresh. I thought Fang just ate him out of the fucking bag. Freezing cold. Nasser looks at, was that Fang not sweet? I don't fucking know. I don't think this pot knows. Maybe I should have done more Dancing Towards Tomorrow because I've been spoiled and rotten. I can only appreciate the hottest garbage. I don't like this lukewarm garbage. I need to preheat it in the oven. Apparently, in the next chapter, Amber gets doxxed? I just want to know what the fuck you can dox Amber about. Apparently, Amber has really good midterms. Of course she does. You see, Nasser, I've been intentionally adding aphrodisiacs to Fang's energy drink so I get born earlier this time. Would Amber just magically age up in that case? Like, Amber doesn't vanish from the time stream, she just becomes a little older. Every time. Oh no, I'm 21! Nasser, I don't remember graduating! I mean, expose MV of not being part of the family. I don't think the fucking school would care. Remember, this is held in front of school. Yay, I'm older. Ouch, my back. I'm only 20. Yeah, well, runs in the family. Sorry to tell you, buddy. I'm, I'm older than you. Why does my back hurt? Like I said, pretty much my entire father's side of the family just gets back pain around 20, so sorry, buddy. Apparently you're gonna miss 5 years of your life. Oh, no. Apparently the expose is just like, who is Amber? And I'm like, who fucking cares? Okay, so basically it sucks ass. Having a snoot that is big as hell for the spine. I guess that's fair enough. This is why you want to be part of the itty bitty snooty committee. Well, I guess with that we can say the following, which is yeah, I think you're gonna find that this reveal for Amber is like it's nothing. It's not even anything fun or good, and it just fucking sucks ass. I don't know. Do we really need Amber to go into a? Oh wait, this is when the fucking coma happens, isn't it? Shit. This might be when Amber enters the fucking coma. God damn it. Listen, you have no idea how weird this fic gets. At some point, we're gonna go past where I stopped initially. But like, god damn it, Amber came up with the 6-7 meme. Burn her now. And you can't just kill your own daughter. And he's like, listen, I have to do it for the memes. Hear me out. Snoot Game gets isekai'd back to the land of metal in Brutal Legend, Jack Black included. You can't unironically do something with Jack Black without someone forcing him to say, I am Steve. It's mandatory. He has to say the line. Say the line, Bart. Well, thank you all for coming. I probably should have just not done the stream or just done tomorrow's stream today. I will not make this mistake again. We are finishing Dancing Towards Tomorrow. It's now top priority of any and all streams. I thank you all for coming, and I'm terribly sorry that this garbage was only lukewarm and not properly hot. Chicken jockey. Say the line, Jack Black. Wish people would stream Brutal Legend without enter copyright. Yeah, hell yeah, baby. From Snoot Game to Vor Game. Man, I've really been promoted, huh? There are two paths ahead of me. One is Raccoon City Game, and the other is Vor Game. Truly, I am blessed with choices. Truly, I am blessed with choices. Truly, I am blessed with choices. I was recording Terraria and I had my mic still muted. It sucked. Arthur, you should love yourself now. I feel like playing the Chance Time music to just perfectly exemplify how shit things are right now, but you know what? I don't think any of us deserve that courtesy right now. See you guys tomorrow.